itch in my palm. My girl, she know she the one. I put the ice on her hand, I put some ice on her arm. See me shining in the light, know you found me in the dark. Talking how you wanna leave, girl, you made this far. Taking trips overseas, no, I won't be long. We came up from the weeds, now it's top floor.
What's up? Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy Too Clean on another episode of AFRO'S and HOOKAH. Now, this right here is the bending method. I did let it sit overnight. I was going to just do the box braids last night, but I got tired, so I was like, I'll just record in the morning. So now it's morning time, and we are going to be doing box braids today. Of course, that's what the title says. So, without any further ado, hope you got your hookahs lit, and let's begin. So, what I'm going to be using today: a rat tail comb, Denman brush, a regular comb, 100% natural African shea butter, and of course, Blue Magic. And rubber bands. These are the rubber band box braids, so of course I will be using rubber bands. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, of course, have it parted straight down the middle. And then I'm going to have rows, like maybe 2 or 3 rows in the back and 3 rows on the side, and probably 4 rows on top. So I'm guesstimating this is going to take around like an hour and a half to do. Of course, this video is not going to be an hour and a half. I will speed it up, but you will see the whole process, and I will instruct you. I'm going to start in the back first, and then once I get to the sides, I'm going to continue recording, because of course you can't see my back. So once I get to the sides, I'm going to continue recording, just so you can see exactly what I'm doing, and that will be it. So I'll see you once we get to the sides. So let's get started. Because these are not the sections, of course, that the box braid is going to be in. Another good thing about this bending method is that it gives your hair like kind of a wavy little thing. So if you want to rock a band out, by all means you could, as long as you separate it properly. I've done it a couple of times. Alright, so now I'm finished taking my bands out. As you can see, my hair is nice and stretched, it's dry and everything, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so pretty much what I did right here was split my hair into 3 sections. It's one in the front side, one on the other front side, and then I just left the back out because that's the part that I'm starting first, is the back with the actual braids. Right now I'm just making sure my parts is even. I use measurement from ear to ear. I'm cleaning up the middle part because it was a little janky in the beginning, but now as you can see I got that really straight, so it looks good. I have my mirror down there, as you can see, so I know it's straight. Detangle the back. Smoke break, of course. Now I can't see the back of my head, so what I'm doing is measuring from the bottom of my earlobe to the other bottom of my earlobe, and that was like the best way I could get that part straight. That's the bottom row. With the rows above that, I just measured from the top of my earlobe to the other top of my other earlobe, and that was pretty much how I was able to get the part straight, get the row straight. So I checked it afterwards and everything was cool when I looked at the back. Right now I'm just taking my rat tail comb and making an actual section. First thing I did was put the rubber band on there. I put some shea butter on there, then I went over it with the Blue Magic.
After a minute, I kind of got tired. So what I did was kind of cheated, which was go ahead and make my sections with the rubber band in it. You'll notice it after a little while. I had the section with the rubber band already in it, and I just went back after I finished the whole back with the rubber bands and everything. I just went back and actually started the braiding process with the Blue Magic, of course, and the shea butter. Yeah, I'll stop my voice right here and just let y'all enjoy the rest of it.
Alright people, I have finished the back. Right now I'm finna start on the side. I guess I'll start with this side. And so you can actually see exactly what I'm doing. So right now, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. Bam. Don't worry about my hair sticking out like that. My hair, with my type of hair, it grows outward. It don't fall. But once I put the stocking cap on later, it'll fall. And I spritz it with a little bit of my little elixir that I showed you in my previous video. It'll fall down. But yeah, getting some good length though. But let's go ahead and get this started. As you know, I got this part in the middle. I said I'm gonna do about maybe 3 sections. I guess yeah, about 3 sections. So what I always like to do is start, because I got the temper fade. That's what this is called, temper fade. It's not a high top like everybody else have, So what I do is start at the edge of my fade and go straight back. So we're gonna do that. It's just like the edge right here, straight back. Move the hair out the way. Should get a nice straight part, as you can see. I have my mirror right here so I can look and see how straight it is. It's pretty good. And this right here would just be 2 sections, like that. So what I do, I get my little clip. I like these little crocodile clips or whatever they call, alligator mouth clips, whatever. Alright, so this right here, I should make it 1 section. Let's see. Now I'm making it into 2. So get my rat tail comb. Let's go straight down the middle. Usually I use this, but I'm a little unorthodox. So I'm going to just go straight down in the middle of it. It'll work very well when your hair is detangled. So you see that? It should be straight. Let me check. Yeah. Pretty straight. It's like a little patch right here at the top though. I'm going to try to get that with my pinky. Let's see if I can. Bam. Pretty good. Alright, so the first thing I do, let me get this part out the way so I don't have no flyaways. You would know about flyaways. They suck. I hate it. So I'm going to just use this. Clamp this right back like that. Alright, so I won't have no flyaways. First thing I do is get my Blue Magic. I just go around the roots. Next thing I do is get my rubber band. And I usually just wrap it around like 4 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And since this is on the edge, I'm going to try to like pull it down a little bit like that. Just a little bit, not too much. I go into it, like, try to like stretch the band up to the root. Then I go in with my comb, just to detangle it. Just make sure it's still detangled. As you see, it just flowed right through it. Make sure you can see this, okay? Now, with the braiding process, you're going to get 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. Me, I've been told I'm very unorthodox with my braiding, but that's fine with me as long as it gets done. So I got the one section right here. I use my middle finger to get the other section. And just make sure you try to get them as even as possible. Like these two sections keep coming out with the middle one having more hair. So get it even as possible. That's good. Now you have 1, 2, 3 sections. What I do is with this one, I'm just going to bring it to the middle. Bam. And the one on this one, bring that to the middle. Bam. The one on the end, you just keep doing it. Bring it to the middle. 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 See how I do my hand? Just go over, just to bring it to the middle to get the group from the other side. And I leave a little bit of hair loose at the end because I'm going to be wrapping around some rubber bands at the end anyway. That's what's going to help my hair fall and hold it down, give it a little bit of weight, you know, and that is it. That is how you braid. So this one right here, let's do the same thing. Bring it to the middle, 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 to the middle, to the middle, to the middle. There you go. And leave a little hair exposed at the end for the rubber band. See. Now I'm gonna finish this side because all I'm gonna do right now is just turn this section into 2. It's gonna go straight back. And what I want to do is stagger it. Don't have it lined straight up with the braids underneath it. I want it like these little spaces right here. I want the braid to come down between those spaces. So, yeah. And I will see you after I'm finished with this side.
Alright, so at this portion, I'm just simply putting the rubber bands at the ends of my hair. Those help it to like give it a little bit of weight so that it will fall easier. And it just looks a little bit neater. And it's an easy way for you to trim your hair actually as well. So if you have those ends sticking out, you could trim it right then and there.
Alright, so as you can see, I just sprayed my hair, mixed it in a little bit with some water. You see it's falling, starting to fall a little bit. It's looking a little bit more tame now than before. It's very much more acceptable now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a stocking cap on. Just stretch it over my head, and I'm going to have my braids the way that I want them to fall. And the stocking cap will keep it just like that until I take it off in a couple of hours before I go out. And they will be the way that it should be looking. So I see y'all in a couple of hours after I get dressed and get ready to go out to the club, and you'll see the final finished look. The look of the week. Box braids this week. What's up, people? I am back. I am dressed, and as you can see, it's laid down a little bit more. Not quite like I like it, but you know what? I'm gonna just let it do what it needs to do. I gave y'all the instructions on what to do and what to expect, and I think this has actually turned out pretty good. So let me just zoom in for you a little bit. As you can see, I think that's as far as the camera will zoom in. But yeah, it's pretty good. I'm satisfied with it. Got a lot of motion whenever I shake my head, so yeah. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. I will be dropping content weekly, and I I guess for this week, this is the look of the week. Do your box braid, fellas. Too clean. And I'm out.